Hello, every pony. Scar89 here once again with another fanfiction reading. Today I'm going to be reading The Tragic Tragedy by Regidar. Apparently, it's so sad it's even sadder than My Little Dashie, which I truly doubt. Anyway, uh, quick announcement. I'll remind after the story as well, but I'm probably not going to do readings of stories for just a little bitty bit because I am writing a story and it's going to be awesome. So, yeah. Um, Also, I'm trying to get in touch with Fanfixational so I can do a co reading. So, if any of you out there who would love to see me and Fanfixational read a story together, go and hit her up with a comment or something saying, hey, you should do a reading with this guy and stuff. Anyway, so yeah. The Tragic Tragedy by Richardar. Twilight Sparkle slowly trudged down the road. All that had happened, the pain, the death, it would all be worth it. She fell. It hurt. It hurt for more reasons than just a very sharp rock in the knee. She knew that if Luna were still alive, she could make an arrow in the knee joke. Poor Luna. Poor overused, meme using, dead Luna. She pulled herself back up, forcing herself to keep on going. Twilight Sparkle began to cry, not because the world ended, but rather because some pony was peeling onions next to her. She shoved him away, accidentally causing him to fall down a cliff, where he died of childhood obesity. They must be in Pawnee, fourth in obesity. Dragging herself across the empty lot full of broken glass, she started to cry harder, not because of the immense pain or the fact that she could have simply walked around it, but because of tragic events that had happened to her in the past. Slowly, she dragged herself along, falling into a pit of salt and lemon juice. She cried, not from the unbearable agony she was feeling, but from all the terrible things that had happened. She then dragged herself to a Lakers game. She was sobbing harder than she ever had, not because of the horrible event that had taken place from before, but because of the poor performance of the Lakers. Finally, finally, she reached a staircase, but before her stood an obstacle, a single stool. Kicking the stool to the side, she walked up the staircase, only to have the stool fly up and hit her in the back of the head. Oh, so how we're Oh, so that's how we're gonna play, huh? The wooden stool stood there, doing nothing, practically begging for Twilight to destroy it. Little did the stool know Twilight was practiced in the art of Kung Jiao Chow Mein. Doing a double backflip, Twilight Sparkle shot a kick at her wooden adversary. She missed completely and flew into a conveniently placed cactus. The wooden stool just stood there. Twilight seethed in anger. Tonight, you die! Twilight summoned up a spell of epic proportions, one that would have surely destroyed the world had the world not have been destroyed due to a series of events that happened earlier in time. She missed, hitting an orphanage. Whoops! A butterfly, perhaps the last one of its kind, alight at the top of the stool. The stool fell apart. Twilight crushed the butterfly. I have slain the beast! Then she remembered that every pony was dead. Well, except for a few orphans, but they were on fire and would surely die soon anyway. Slowly ascending the staircase that led to the precious object that would make this entirety worth everything, she recalled the events upon which had caused all this. Hey, Fluttershy, are we going to the movies, or why are you lighting your house on fire? Fluttershy was humming to herself as she poured gasoline all around the burning wreckage of the cottage. Uh, well, why aren't you? Because I plan on living in my house. Fluttershy laughed her little laugh and waved her hoof at Twilight. Oh, you silly. One day you'll understand. Whilst the tune to Ready to Die, whistling the tune to Ready to Die, Fluttershy picked up a big bag of what looked like powdered sugar and flew off. It's not powdered sugar. Twilight shrugged and went back to her house. Going through her books, she happened across a spell she had been meaning to try. End of the world. Caution, will end the world. Do not use. Well, they wouldn't put it in a book if it wasn't meant to be used. Spike, oh, that's Spike. Wait. Oh, that okay. Spike noted what Twilight was doing. Twilight, that spell looks dangerous. I don't think you should cast it. Oh, please, Spike. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like it's the end of the world or anything. Twilight Sparkle summed up all her magic and then muttered the apocalypse spell that could very well end the world. Broccoli. Nothing happened. Oh, see? I knew the world wouldn't end. Well, you must feel pretty stupid now, Spike. Then she looked back at the page. Oh, wait. I misread the spell. The word is actually cantaloupe. Silly me. Sometimes I. Then the world ended. Twilight was honestly expecting more. Sure, the fire rains, sulfuric oceans, ponies spontaneously exploding into giant tentacles was impressive, but really not up to par with her imagination of the events, which I would recall have I not aimed to keep this story mostly non-nightmare inducing. This is all Spike's fault. Twilight continued climbed up. Wait, Twilight continued to climb up the staircase, which had gone on for a surprisingly long time. She then realized that she had been climbing the same step for the past 47 minutes. Climbing the rest of the tin stairs up to the top, Twilight Sparkle dragged herself over to the door and blasted it open. She had reached her destination, and everything would be fine again. She just needed to get to the refrigerator. Reaching the marvelous white food box, she used her magic to open it. Inside, past some moldy muffins and old cat food, was a note. Twilight levitated the note out and examined it thoroughly. She looked it over, shook her head a few times, cast a spell on it, then turned it over and read what the note had to say. Note to self: buy more toothpaste. Twilight looked over to see Derpy eating the last of the precious tooth care product. Oh, hi, Twilight. I was just enjoying my third favorite food, right after muffins and old tires. Hope you don't mind. I didn't know you were coming over. I would have saved some for you. Twilight faced Tooth. Derpy, I needed that toothpaste badly. Derpy cocked her head. How badly? Then the entire planet exploded. Pretty badly. The moral of the story: always call ahead to let people know you're coming. It could save the planet. Author's note: Jesus. What was I thinking when I wrote this? Anyway, I hope you all don't think I'm too weird. Oh, no, we think you're weird. We think you are too weird, man. But it was somewhat funny. I'm sure someone out there is listening to this and is literally gasping for air of how funny that actually was. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos. Go check out one of my other videos. Like, subscribe if you really want to. Go check out Multi Fanfic Day and Brony Fanfics, good friends of mine. I'll be writing a story, so I probably won't be doing many readings after the next couple videos that come out prior to this one or whatever. What am I doing with my hands? You can't see it, but I'm doing something weird with my hands. I'm just moving them around. Anyway, so yeah, I'm writing a story. It's going to be a chess game of the gods kind of story, so I'm excited for that. And again, I really, really need to do a co-read, or really want to do a co-read. And Fanfixational, good reader. I think you should go check her out if you haven't. Like, subscribe to her because she's awesome. I've been wanting to do a reading with someone, and she is just a good reader, so I decided to send her a message asking her to if she wanted to do a reading or not. Yeah, I don't know if she'll reply or not. I hope she does. But you should go hit her up with more questions about why they should let me read with her, and my family just got home and they're being loud. So, I guess I'll end this reading. Good night, everybody. Good night. I don't know. That's not my ending. Sorry. So, I guess until next time, I will see you guys later. Bonion!